My name is Stuart Barton. I'm the President and CEO of the American Seniors Association located here in the United States. Well, I was invited because we represent millions of seniors across the country and other countries, and obviously with seniors, their health care is of the utmost importance. And with the recent legislation and that, many seniors are concerned about their health care. And so I'm here to represent our seniors. My expectations are relatively optimistic. I think that there certainly needs to be the folks in Washington, D.C. that are making these decisions need to listen to the people, and they haven't been listening to the people. And forcing things through and forcing legislation through, and Christmas Eve at midnight and things like that, and backroom deals and that, those things need to be brought out. Most people already know about it, but more need to learn about it. And so that's what I believe that this sort of a conference can do is help get the word out to not only to seniors and other people, all of our citizens, but also to our elected officials. At the American Seniors Association, we are about tax reform, Social Security reform, Medicare reform, and protecting citizen benefits. Obviously, Medicare is part of that, and as we represent seniors, and we have some 10,000 seniors are turning 65 every day, and so that brings a lot of challenges with it on the system. And as our doctors are becoming lesser, and their payments are becoming lesser, that is the recipe for disaster. And so there's got to be some changes there, and we certainly understand that there needs to be reforms, and we need reforms. But government-mandated reforms don't work. Back in August of 2009, when this whole conversation really started picking up, our office started getting inundated with letters saying things like, do the politicians think that we're idiots? Do they think that we fell off a turnip truck and things like that? I hate to bring levity to it, but a lot of people are very, very concerned that they're not going to get the care that they need. The waste that happens in Medicare, coupled with the agenda of certain organizations, very large organizations that have a great deal of impact on legislators and legislation. That is a recipe for major problems, because they are fighting for their own agendas as opposed to what's best for everyone. And seniors see that and see right through it. I wish I knew more about medical tourism. It is something that we at the American Seniors Association have certainly been approached by different organizations that are involved in it. But I think it's great, because it's competition to our market, or with our market here in the United States, because people realize that they can go to someplace like I don't know, India, Bali, different places where they can go get services, and let the different doctors compete for your business, and travel to that location, wherever that location may be, and receive better service, because that's what's happening. I know what's happening, and we have received letters from people that have done this, where they've had a heart transplant or something like that, a very serious surgery, and have gone overseas, and when they come back, they talk about the service that they got, and that every person that they saw was a nurse, was a registered nurse, and not just some lay person that's not truly a nurse, and the doctors, and actually meeting and talking with the doctors, and having that sort of hands-on approach is something that we're losing here in the United States because of the government and others getting involved in this legislation when they should be listening to the people and to the doctors. This legislation, we have people in Congress right this second that are doctors. And the panels that were put together to create this health care reform bill didn't include these people. And I don't understand how, when you have that sort of a resource, that you wouldn't involve someone like a Tom Price, who happens to be from my district in Alpharetta, Georgia, where, I mean, he's a physician, and he wasn't included in the conversation. And so it's a bit like trying to work on a car and not inviting a mechanic. American Senior Association is certain that medical tourism is in our future. We have not partnered with any particular group for medical tourism, but we certainly want to learn more about it and get the information to our members, because they're looking for it and hungry for it. Yes, I'm going to the networking meetings to learn more about other organizations that are competing for medical tourism business. Absolutely. The American Senior Association absolutely wants to have an association with the medical tourism group, so that we can provide that service to our members, so that they can learn more about it. I think that many seniors don't know about medical tourism. They think that they've been going to the same doctor for 50 years, and so that's the doctor they're going to go see. And I personally have an issue with my father, who's 72 years old. He's going to his doctor. He has some serious health issues, and they can't seem to find out what's wrong with him. And so I'm interested in personally to get my father into the hands of a doctor who's competing for his business.